JBNN keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones, and in the news, Guyana Barbados put their money where their mouth is to assist Jamaica following the passage of Hurricane Melissa. Please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today.
Let me first of all say to the government and people of Jamaica that I bring to you the love of the people of Guyana. Of course, we are here as one team, as a CARICOM team, and bringing our efforts together to support the people of Jamaica, Prime Minister Holness. But I want to really commend the people of Jamaica for the type of resilience I saw today driving through. And for those who are looking on throughout the region, you have to be here to see this devastation. There's no word, words cannot describe the type of damage that was done here. And to see the resilience of the people, the strength of the people, and the character of the people tells a lot about the Jamaican spirit. And I really want to commend the people of Jamaica for that type of resilience. I want to commend Prime Minister Holness and his team also for the work that they're doing in reaching out to the community and mobilizing regional and international support. As you know, we have been in contact with the government from the time the storm was earmarked to be a major disaster, and we have been able to support in the initial phase with some of the key pieces of equipment that was needed: generators, chainsaws, tarpaulin, and so on. But this weekend we have a major shipment that will be coming in with food product, rice, more tarpaulin, building materials, black tanks, and so on. But having seen this here today, I've agreed with Prime Minister Holness and with the rest of the region that we're going to, in a very quick manner, mobilize resources, that is the manpower, and also the material and whatever is needed to start with having 200 roofs completely redone. And I think we're looking at this community to start off with, so that we're going to support that program. And with Brigadier Williams and the team here, the Member of Parliament, we're going to work with Prime Minister Holness and his team on ensuring that as quickly as possible. I think Prime Minister Holness has set himself a very tight schedule, that is to ensure that whether if it's through roof replacement or the tarps, that we have everybody at least under some form of shelter before the Christmas holidays. And I think that's a remarkable target, and we're going to try as far as possible to see how we can support that. A full team from the Guyana Defence Force will be here, and we are very happy to be part of this CARICOM team, this CARICOM mission. I think this is an important reason for us to be here too, to let the region understand that we are one Caribbean, we are one people, and this is why we are a community. Because in times like these, the community pulls strength from each other, draws strength from each other, and support each other. So to the people of Jamaica, we want you to know you have our love and our support. Thank you.
Heard from my colleague Prime Ministers, we are here first and foremost as an act of solidarity. Jamaica must know that it does not walk alone in this moment. This year it is Jamaica, next year it will be one of us. And it is important that we retain that solidarity. We have been fighting for international fairness on a number of issues because of events such as this. And that is why I hope that we can work with your government to see how best we can create an opportunity where they can focus purely on rebuilding and also being able to bridge the loss of revenue that will obviously take place for the next, God knows what, 9 months, 2 years, whatever. And if we can work with you and the international community to do that, that is step one. At the national level, Barbados has already sent off its field hospital, and I think it is due to arrive tomorrow and will be set up, I'm told, in Savlamar. And we're happy to share that with you because the displacement in Jamaica is more than 3 times our population, just to give it scale. I know that President Ali will announce some initiatives, and certainly, as Prime Minister Brown said, we will also ensure that we will send people to be able to help with the bridging of the displacement. And then we want to be able to help with some equipment that we may have as well, in particular garbage compactor trucks. We just took 8. We will give up 4 of the 8 and try to get them to Jamaica, because you have at all times to be in a race against time in terms of trying to bring back normalcy to the people here. We have already sent tarps and generators, and also immediate food out of Trinidad, Caribbean food that's dehydrated, that people may more enjoy than some of the other stuff, and we will continue to do that. But the truth is that the biggest contribution that we can make to Jamaica with President of the IDB and others is to see how we can work with the international community to give you the elbow room, the fiscal space that you need, because you can't rebuild Jamaica without being given that. And regrettably, you were already close to hitting your fiscal anchor at 60%. That is now going to be diverted, but we all know that it happened to us during COVID. We recovered from it, and I have every confidence that Jamaica will recover from this moment, and that the people in these 5 parishes in particular will have an opportunity to build back stronger and better, and equally that the individuals who have gone through this experience will have a greater passion now for why they must work together as a people to make their communities and their country the best that it can be. Thank you.
JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.